our focus agenda is on to understand the motor perceptual skills. So in the last class, if you remember that we discussed about that visual skills. Okay, this development of senses is very important. Whether it is visual, whether it is tactile means touch, whether it is auditory means the hearing, or whether it is vestibular, or it is about kinesthetic. Okay, so kinesthetic is about the movement. I'm referring to Edwin Fleischmann's 1964's motor perceptual abilities concept. Okay, and if you are supposed to teach in international baccalaureate curriculums, if you get a job in international schools, this is one of the concept which is in their IB curriculum also. So the towards the right, if you see, most of the time we talk about the physical abilities. I don't think so that anyone has any doubt into this. We talk about the dynamic strength, we talk on developing the static strength, we develop on the static flexibility, dynamic flexibility. We focus on working on cardiovascular fitnesses. We try to work on core and trunk strength. We try to work on gross body coordination activities. These are the physical abilities which we usually work upon the athletes, whether in terms of strength, in terms of flexibility, or in terms of coordination, or in terms of cardiovascular fitness. These are the aspects which we usually work upon. But yes, apart from this is very common. Everyone works upon. When one comes to sports specific skills, especially most of the games like high organization skills are involved wherever, whether it is a basketball, football, volleyball. Now over the left side you see these are the motor perceptual abilities. So a player who is very good in physical abilities, that is, he may be having very good dynamic strength, static flexibility, dynamic flexibility, fantastic cardiovascular fitness, superb core strength, and great gross body coordination. But along with that, if the athlete is missing upon control precision, that is, he doesn't have the control on the very fast and accurate movements. You take example of any of the sports you have, you may look around, whether it is football, basketball, cricket, or any other sport. It's is a skill. After the skill, it's about control precision, how accurately they work with the flow, how far with how they control the very fast movement, whether it is a batsman connecting the ball as connecting the ball with the bat, or whether the footballer receiving a fast a hard pass, or whether a tennis player getting a very fast and accurate serve. Then this is control precision. Now control precision, you need to work upon it. You may say that the athlete is talented. He is talented. It's okay. The strength, the physical abilities are superb. But did you work on the control precision? The moment you don't work on the control precision, you see that the all the components are ready. But when it comes to execution of the skill, you will find trouble. So what happens? Abilities which will influence the performance. And it's not motor perceptual ability is not confined to control precision. It another important component is of multiple limb coordination. How to coordinate between the left leg and the right leg, left hand and the right hand. You do one task with the left hand, you earn the task with the right hand simultaneously. You do one task with the left leg, you do on the task with the right leg simultaneously. That is why you see especially the footballers who dribble with the feet. I mean, they have those who have multiple limb coordination. I mean, they're amazing to watch. But is it natural for them? No, it's being trained. Multiple limb coordination is trained. Similarly, there's another important aspect which is response orientation. When you do an activity, when you perform an action, there are a lot of different type of responses may come to you. But how to select the right response? You may get a call from the left, you may get a call from the right, you may get a challenge from the back. But after that, where to respond? How to select the appropriate response? You gave an accurate pass, but to a wrong player. You played a fantastic shot, but to a wrong direction. Now, what is this? Response orientation. Again, this is a motor perceptual ability which includes the skill, the motor skills, and along with the motor skill, it is use of senses, whether it is kinesthetic sense, auditory sense, tactile sense, and acting, using it according to the need of the situation or environment. Similarly, the toe dexterity, hand dexterity, feet dexterity, finger dexterity, and all reactions time. Then aiming. Again, aiming is a motor perceptual abilities. Hitting at a single stump, hitting at from different angles. You need to practice it out. Again, this is a very important motor perceptual ability. And then postural discrimination. This is again super, very, very essential. You can even take a screenshot of this. Postural discrimination is coordination when vision is occluded, when you are not able to see an object, when you're not able to see a ball, when you're not able to see an opponent, still you're able to understand where your position is. Whether you are on the edge of the line, okay, catching the ball, and after that you may have dived and you are out of vision, or you may not be able to see the ball itself, but yes, and you are in the air, but in the air you know where your body is, where your legs are going. And so what happens? Those who are able to develop a high sense of postural discrimination in the air itself, they know how to release the ball because they know where the body is, how close their body is to the line. They may not be able to see it out, but they're able to sense because they have that level of determination. And it's applicable for lot many games. Whether it is you talk about the basketballers, you talk about the volleyballers, well, you talk about the cricketers, you talk about the footballers or any other sport. And then another important aspect is integrating your sensory informations. That is response integration. That is combining the auditory, tactile, and the kinesthetic informations together to produce a movement. So what happens? You see that cricketer before the ball bowls itself, he understands his response integration is too strong that with experience, they've developed, they're trained for that, and there are a lot of training methodologies are made like that. That even a fraction second before the ball, they take a decision, they take a movement. And the fielder takes a movement just on the basis of a lot of things, whether the auditory, whether it can be the sensory, other sensory parts, with the way the batsman is moving his body, he senses, he creates a very good integration of the response. Similarly, in football or hockey, before the player passes the ball, you will see that the player has started running towards the same direction because it's being trained like that. And it may look like it's a video game going on. Basketball is too fast. Superb. Hockey, you can see it out. So these are the motor perceptual abilities which actually influence performance. And when we work with the sports teams and all, this is something we need to work upon it. And most of the time, at the grassroots, at this age group where we are dealing with the kids, we don't work onto it. We don't work onto it. Our major agenda focus around the physical abilities, and we think that is this with this physical abilities and combining it with skill, it works. So ultimately, these are all psychomotor abilities. We have not combined it with the sensory abilities. So we have not made it perceptual motor abilities. We are not working on the control precision. We are not working on the multiple limb coordination. We are not at all working on the improved response orientation. We are not at all focusing on their dexterity levels, or we are not working on their postural discriminations, or we don't work upon their improved response integration. So whenever they have a challenging tough situations on a normal, at a normal pace, at a normal scenario, at the domestic level, they perform good. But when the pace is high, the movement is fast, the speed is high, the strength, the power is too much. When these aspects come up and the pressure is too high, these motor perceptual abilities do decide. Next time, whatever sport you know about it, or it's your favorite sport, look at this, look at the matches and focus on this. You just see that, are these important?
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I